This is my presentation for Assessment 2, which will help you understand the social benefits Preston United offer to their local community. My chosen placement. Preston United Youth Development Programme is a grassroots organisation which was formed in 2002. The aim has always been to empower and enrich the children they work with. Preston United work with a wide range of young people, offering many different projects such as after-school clubs, mentoring, breakfast clubs, ladies groups, healthy living, football, multi-sports, healthy minds. Preston United have built great relationships over the years with the young people as well as their parents. Many young people have been with Preston United from the age of 6 all the way up to 16 and 17. Preston United focus a lot of time on developing and engaging with young people to become volunteers and gain different experiences. Preston United values some key points within their organisation, such as providing the opportunities for young people to excel in their own time. The role is to ensure that young people experience a number of new and exciting opportunities in a safe and friendly environment. Opening up new pathways for young people who may find life difficult and have many issues to deal with, working with young challenging people, and signposting and guidance. My role as a volunteer has been very diverse within Preston United as I have been involved in many different projects and undertaken different roles such as mentoring, which will involve one-to-one work with young people, working with challenging behaviours and issues young people are facing within school and outside of school. Healthy living, teaching young kids how to live a healthy lifestyle. Multi-sports, providing sport sessions available for boys and girls and women, after school clubs, breakfast clubs. However, one of my main focuses was with the women's session. There has been high demand for female workers within Preston United. Preston United have found it hard to recruit women volunteers as their sessions can be at unsociable hours. 92% of South Asian women do not take part in the recommended levels of activity, compared to 55% of all women. Working with a BME community, black minority ethnic, I had to take into consideration times and venues to suit the women and the young people I was working with. This has given me greater knowledge and understanding of people from many different backgrounds and religion. This has also highlighted that those from a BME community are almost 50% less likely to volunteer than the general population. One of the main factors contributing to such a low level of participation is a lack of BME role models. Preston United have contributed in helping and benefiting their local community by engaging with their session, but also led the session as the young kids grow up. They tend to lead the session as younger kids join Preston United. This relates to Sporting Equals, who are a national organisation who promote ethnic diversity across sport and physical activity, and is the only organisation in the UK to do so. Sport Equals are three aims which I believe Preston United cover very well: to raise awareness and understanding of the needs of black and minority ethnic communities within the sports and health sector in order to change attitudes and increase participation in sport and physical activity, to empower individuals and communities to play a part in the change and achieve their full potential through playing sport and being active, to advise and support policymakers and delivery bodies to be inclusive of all underrepresented groups, drawing on our experience with black and minority ethnic communities. Reducing crime is also a big factor within Preston United. Sport and physical activity can combine with other interventions to reduce crime. in particular groups and communities. It appears that sport and physical activity can reduce crime by providing accessible, appropriate activities in a supportive social context. For example, within my volunteering placement, the sessions are put on at a reasonable time, taking in consideration that the young people have to attend mosque, and also arrange transport for the young people, as many young people struggle to get to places or cannot fund it. Sport can act as a diversionary activity, distracting from violent and criminal activities. This has made me more aware how sport is very beneficial for your local community and gives young people a good opportunity for achieving wider goals such as furthering their education or even find employment. This is a huge breaking point for some young people. Schools and youth workers and police have a big involvement in making these interventions happen, along with charities and funders. However, I do believe there can be some setbacks, as some programs can only run for a period of time. Just when you begin to build a relationship with the young people and gain trust, and a good working relationship with the young people, can see the young people developing in many ways. Preston United seem to sustain a good relationship with the young people, starting from a young age and growing up as teenagers. This is a huge benefit to their community, as it sustains a good relationship and good role models within their community. I began to grow a good relationship with the young people I was working with. This helped me gain respect and trust and helped my sessions run more efficiently. It also helped me identify the next step to take and to reflect on my delivery. The feedback given to me by the young people helped me understand what I can do better and what worked well. It also made me realise the barriers young people face from a BME background and how it is important to have an organisation like Preston United to promote the message that they do. This benefits their community massively. Overall, sports has a positive and good outcome in bettering communities. As Nelson Mandela said, sport has the power to change the world, it has the power to inspire it, has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. It speaks to youth in a language they understand. Sport can create hope when once there was only despair.